Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats. Today we are making Jalapeño Cheddar Protein Balls. These are so good. They're decadent, they taste exactly like yummy fried bar food. And what's so great about them is it's super high in fiber and really high in protein, and just a few of these are going to make you feel so full. So let's get started. All right, you're gonna need half a cup of coconut flour. Make sure you're using coconut flour and not substituting with an almond flour because we want this to be really nice and dense. Now you're gonna need about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. You're gonna need 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese that you've brought to room temperature right here, and then about 3/4 of a cup to a cup of cheddar cheese that you've shredded. Now I also have a little over half a cup of bacon that I cooked up a little bit earlier today, and it's been diced up into really small pieces. And then I have half a red onion that I've diced really well. And of course I like that kick with jalapenos, so we've got about 2 large jalapenos, or if you're using it out of a jar, about 3 tablespoons of jalapenos that are all diced and ready to go. And of course, the most important ingredient you're going to need is natural Nutriline. What's so great about natural Nutriline is you're gonna get all of your prebiotic fiber plus your whey protein. And the whey protein in Nutriline is cross-filtered, so you get all of the peptides that you need, and that's what helps you feel really full, and it's also what helps you burn more fat. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with our dry ingredients. So I'm actually gonna start with our Nutriline, and I'm gonna put in 5 scoops of Nutriline. And you can be a little bit generous with this because your balls are gonna be really, really nice and dense. So we've got 2 scoops, 3, 4, and 5 generous scoops of Nutriline. And now I'm gonna mix in my half a cup of coconut flour. And because what I wanna do is coat the rest of the dry ingredients, I'm going to start adding in my onion that I've already pre-diced. And what you're gonna find is your dry ingredients are gonna coat those wetter ingredients. We're gonna do the same thing with our bacon here and also with our cheese. And I'm gonna put our garlic in and our jalapeno. So really all I'm leaving is the cream cheese until after we get all of this nice and coated with our Nutriline and our coconut flour. And I'm just gonna show you what that looks like. As you coat everything, it should look nice and even and very crumbly. And once you get it so you feel like you have it nice and evenly mixed all the way through, now you're gonna take your cream cheese and you're gonna mix that in. So this is gonna take a little bit of elbow grease. And you might be thinking, oh, this is too dry, it's not gonna mix up. Don't worry, keep working at it. It's only gonna take a few minutes, it's really easy, but that's what's gonna give your balls the density they need to hold their shape once you put them in the oven. As you can see, if you just keep working at it and working your dry ingredients through into your wet ingredients, it starts to get thicker and thicker and more like the consistency that you'll be able to use to form your balls. Now, if you're wondering what the consistency is going to look like, think a little bit of a traditional cheese ball that you would serve. That's what you're aiming for. Okay, so I have my baking sheet here and I put some parchment paper on it, or wax paper. And now all I'm going to do is I'm gonna take out not quite an inch, I would say a little over ½ an inch balls here, one at a time, and you just roll it between your hands like this and then put it right onto your cookie sheet. And we're gonna go ahead and do that with all of them until all of our batter is used up, and then we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. If you find your batter's a little bit wet, just roll it in some natural Nutriline, just like that. Okay, so we have cooked these for 25 minutes at 350 degrees and they have turned out perfect. It smells so good in here. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Look at these amazing jalapeno bacon cheddar cheese balls. I'm gonna break one apart just so you can see how totally amazing these look. These are so filling and so delicious. They're perfect to throw in your lunch the next day. And I'm gonna have to try these out. Oh, that's so good. You guys are gonna love these. Make sure you subscribe. Every Friday we put out a new video. I would love to hear how yours turn out, or if you have a variation on this recipe, I'd love to hear about it. And we'll see you guys back here next Friday. Thanks, guys.